Elon Musk's controversial startup Neuralink has implanted a chip in a human brain for the first time, the billionaire said in a post on his X platform late Monday. Welcome to Wealthworth. If you are new here, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more interesting videos. The operation took place on Sunday, and the patient was recovering well, he added. Musk's announcement could mark an important milestone for Neuralink's efforts to usher potentially life-transforming technology out of the lab and into the real world. But he offered few details, and it's unclear from Musk's post how significant of a scientific advancement the implantation represents. The company had received approval to study the safety and functionality of its chip implant and surgical tools. Initial results show promising neuron spike detection, the world's richest man and Neuralink founder said on X, the social media platform he owns. Neuralink's first product would be called telepathy, he said in another post, adding that its initial users will be people who have lost the use of their limbs. What is Neuralink, and what does it do? Neuralink is a brain chip startup founded by Musk in 2016. A device the size of a coin is surgically implanted in the skull, with ultra-thin wires going into the brain, and developing a brain-computer interface (BCI). The first product, called telepathy, would allow people to control their phones or computers just by thinking, said Musk. Planting the chip in the part of the brain that controls motor function would also enable people to overcome neurological disorders, the company claims. Musk said that initial users would be those who have lost the use of their limbs. The disc would register brain activity and send it over to a device, such as smartphone, through a common Bluetooth connection. Imagine if Stephen Hawking could communicate faster than a speed typist or auctioneer. That is the goal, he wrote. Neuralink has been working toward using implants to connect the human brain to a computer for half a decade. But the company faced scrutiny after a monkey died in 2022 during an attempt to get the animal to play Pong, one of the first video games. In December 2022, employees told Reuters that the company was rushing to market, resulting in careless animal deaths and a federal investigation. In May last year, Neuralink received FDA clearance for human clinical trials, and a few months later, the startup began recruiting patients with quadriplegia caused by cervical spinal cord injury, or amyotrophic lateral sclerosis (ALS). What is the human trial phase of Neuralink? The human testing phase will collect data on safety and effectiveness, while helping improve the device. Musk said on X on Monday that the initial results show promising neuron spike detection. This means that neurons are sending electrical and chemical signals to each other around the body. Such activity allows us to carry out our everyday functions from eating to talking. When Neuralink initially started searching for trial participants in September, it was looking for individuals with diseases of the spinal cord, a key part of the body's nervous system. The trial is part of what Neuralink is calling its PRIME study, short for Precise Robotically Implanted Brain-Computer Interface, which aims to study the safety of its implant and surgical robot, and to test the functionality of its device, the company said in a September blog post about recruiting trial participants. Trial patients will have a chip surgically placed in the part of the brain that controls the intention to move. The chip installed by a robot will then record and send brain signals to an app, with the initial goal being to grant people the ability to control a computer cursor or keyboard using their thoughts alone, the company wrote in September. Neuralink did not respond to CNN's request for further details. Before Neuralink's brain implants hit the broader market, they'll need regulatory approval. The FDA put out a paper in 2021, mapping out the agency's initial thoughts on brain-computer interface devices, noting the field is progressing rapidly. While Neuralink and Musk have received significant attention for their attempts at a brain-computer interface, a number of other companies have also been working in the space, including a company called Synchron, the first company to gain FDA clearance to test a device in humans in 2021. Synchron has since been enrolling and implanting patients in a trial. The idea of brain-nervous system interfaces has great potential to help people with neurological disorders in future, Tara Spires-Jones, president of the British Neuroscience Association, told the UK-based Science Media Centre Tuesday. However, most of these interfaces require invasive neurosurgery and are still in experimental stages. Thus, it will likely be many years before they are commonly available. Year after being cleared for the test, billionaire Elon Musk's Neuralink has implanted its wireless brain chip in a human for the first time. Musk announced that the patient received the implant on Sunday and is recovering well. The device is meant to have several applications, from restoring motor functionality within people to enabling a brain-computer interface. There was no independent verification of Musk's claims, and Neuralink did not offer too many details. Musk has touted Neuralink as the future of technology and medicine, but ethical concerns have been raised around the chip and its testing. Here is what you need to know about Neuralink and its human testing. What are the ethical concerns around Neuralink? Experts have raised concerns around the experimentation of Neuralink's brain chip on animals, as well as potential risks associated with brain surgery, such as brain hemorrhage or seizures. They add that Musk's vision of implants raises privacy and surveillance concerns. Scant details have been available on users' ability to retain control of their personal data and neural activity. Earlier this year, the U.S. Department of Transportation fined Neuralink for failing to register itself as